We're back with videos from around the world that are gonna make us question everything. Thank you, Collex, for the video.
Look at this, y'all. This was at a basketball game in Indonesia, and one of the persons watching the game saw her and started recording because it seems that they were perplexed. And I have questions as well because what is going on? Y'all see her eyes? You guys see how dark her eyes are? And her nails as well? What is going on here, y'all? Now, I believe it's common courtesy for when people see things like this for not to speak on that matter. But obviously, someone was very, perplexed by this situation and wanted to videotape this. Y'all see that? Look at that.
What is
different
this entity?
angles too. So it makes me feel like they know something is at a place and is not supposed to be there. What is going on? What y'all think about this over here, y'all? All I know is ever since the news came out about this demon face syndrome, we have been coming across a lot of people just looking like they're coming from a zombie apocalypse movie. This is crazy. But let me know what you guys think about this video. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Thank you, Icy, for the video. I have never seen clouds that look like that. Oh, wow.
What's up, fam? I want to give you the top 5 herbs for anybody who's dealing with anemia. Number 1 is stinging nettle. Stinging nettle is packed with iron, vitamin C, and other minerals that help the body absorb iron better. Second is burdock root. Burdock root is rich in iron, but it also helps cleanse the blood, improving circulation. Third is yellow dock. Yellow dock is also high in iron, but most of all, it helps with iron absorption. The fourth is dandelion. Dandelion is a nutrient powerhouse. It's rich in iron and vitamin C. This helps with supporting red blood cell production. And last but not least is sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla is the iron king. It's the highest source of plant-based iron on the earth, and it helps with purifying the blood, but most of all, it helps fight against anemia. So just to make sure that we absorbing all of this iron richness, we want to make sure that we throw in some natural sources of vitamin C. And these are fruits like camu fruit or even baobab fruit. This will help with the absorption of your iron. So if you want to get your hands on some of these herbs, go ahead and comment iron below and we'll send you a discount code and you can get your hands on some of this iron richness. Peace.
Now, y'all know we are very big on, we don't want medicines that scratch the surface because we know a cured patient is a lost customer. But we want something that's going to get to the root of our healing. That company is called RAPHA Roots, healing the root. They're getting to the root of the matter. A little birdie told me that they're having a Black Friday sale and it's up to 25% off that you can save. I will never put y'all on something that I don't use myself. I actually shop with RAPHA Roots and it has been doing wonders. I know you guys are saying like, oh, skin clearing and you look healthy and just glowing. It's because of the supplements that I'm taking. I gotta give a huge shout out to RAPHA Roots. So again, save up to 25% off by shopping with them on Black Friday. Make sure you guys go check them out. RAPHA Roots, the link will be in the description. I would snag on this deal while I can before it's too late. Again, you get 25% off on your purchase. I'll put the discount code in there. Y'all don't worry, I got you. Outside of here too, but I got you. Thank you, JD, for the next couple of videos. I'm in my letting go era. Missed the bus or train? There's a reason I was meant to get there at a different time. Somebody stopped replying. There's a reason why we're not meant to connect right now. Didn't get the job I wanted, there's something better coming along. Failed at something I was excited about, what's the lesson I need to learn for next time? Rejection equals redirection. When you trust that everything is happening for you, you stop attaching to what's not meant for you. Powerful, game changer, try it. When you have a mindset shift like this, it really helps you look at life in a different way. For example, on the freeway, you can be like, oh my goodness, like it's traffic, we're not moving. You don't know what that traffic is keeping you back from. Because you could be 2 seconds away from getting in a car crash yourself and your life being over. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So stuff happens, allow you to have a Romans 12:2 mindset and shift it to where it's like, okay, this didn't happen. Hey, they wasn't supposed to be. I didn't get this. Yahuwah got something better for me. When you truly shift your mindset, I promise you, it does something to your life. Mark my words. Words not matching actions is called manipulation. Thank you. And refusing to be held accountable for it is called gaslighting. Copyright. Okay, so this rock is about to crash this home. Don't believe everything you hear. There's always two sides to every story. The dangers of a one. Oh, that's so real. Oh, that's deep.
You know why wise people often say to live life like a wolf? Well, first, wolves never eat carcasses. You'll never see a wolf performing in a circus.
Oh.
Unlike some other animals, wolves don't mate with their mothers or sisters. A wolf typically mates with one wolf for life.
Oh, wow.
And the female does the same in the event of a spouse's death. The remaining spouse mourns for no less than 3 months, and the mourning can last for a whole year. The wolf is called the righteous son, because it is the only animal that honors its parents.
Oh, wow.
When they reach old age and can't keep up with the pack for hunting, the parents remain in the den while the younger wolves hunt for them and bring them food. As humans, we have a lot to learn from wolves.
I see. Y'all heard that honor part, right? I'm just saying.
Somebody to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have.
This is what I've been saying. Like, Yahuwah's been putting this on me. Children go by what you do and not what you say. Look, they learn. Look, whatever you do, they're a mirror of that. This is real. Like, you really have to lead by example. You can't just say something. You really have to, like, be that in order for them to duplicate that. Yahuwah been on me with this.
So if I give you a glass of water and then I piss in it and then I add sugar, it doesn't remove the piss.
True.
These are both independent things. This is what tends to happen. This is what we don't understand about trauma. Removing the piss requires removing the piss. No amount of sugar will take it out of the drink. Okay?
Right.
So no amount of, this is mistake number one. No amount of building something good will remove something bad. Okay? So healing, and it's also like, you know, if I break a leg, no amount of bench press will heal my leg. Like, I can build as much as I want to. I can fix my hair. I can brush my teeth, but the leg is broken. The leg is broken. Same is true of the mind.
Ted said he's standing on business while sitting crisscross applesauce. OMG.
Make a deal with the devil won't show up as the devil because you won't make the deal. It's likely to show up as sugar, liquor, corn weed pills. It might show up as a snooze button. Now watch your dreams get killed. It might show up as a late night out with your friends that overlaps into your morning routine. It might show up as a limiting belief that you are not yourself until you had caffeine. The devil never lies. It's a true masterhood disguise.
Man.
You will make mistakes. You will snooze the alarm. You will skip the gym. You will miss that reading. You will not do things you're supposed to do. But as long as you pick that ball back up and you keep running, that's what makes a difference between someone who is a success and someone who is an ultimate failure.
4 realities that you must come to understand. 1. Anger is the part of yourself that loves you the most. It knows when you are being disrespected, neglected, and abused. It tells you that you must change your surroundings and find a place where people will truly appreciate you. 2. Anything that annoys you is teaching you patience.
Ooh.
Anyone who abandons you is teaching you how to be independent. Anything that angers you is teaching you forgiveness. Try to think of everything as a learning experience.
Yes.
That's how you grow. 3. A person can make you feel more in 2 months than someone else could in 2 years. Time means nothing, and character means everything. 4. Accept people as they are, but place them where they belong.
Come on.
You are the boss of your own life. Hire, fire, and promote accordingly.
Thank you, Hector, for the video.
What if I told you that before Beyonce, Oprah, Serena, the richest woman in America of the 20th century was an 11-year-old black girl? Sarah Rector was born in 1902 near Taft, Oklahoma, in what was then Indian Territory. As a descendant of African slaves listed as freedmen, she was allotted 159 acres of land under the Treaty of 1866. The parcel allotted to Sarah Rector was considered inferior, infertile soil, not suitable for farming, with better land being reserved for white settlers. In 1913, an oil well on her property struck a gusher, producing 2,500 barrels a day. News of her wealth quickly spread across the country, leading to loan requests, marriage proposals, and in fact, an effort to have her declared white by the Oklahoma legislature. At that point, she left Tuskegee and with her entire family moved to Kansas City, Missouri. She purchased a house on 12th Street that is still there and known as the Rector House.
Thank you, Mike, for the video.
Did you know that the Knights Templars had one of the largest fleets in the world? Did you know that one of their symbols is the skull and bones? Did you know that on every grave of the Knights Templars in Europe is the skull and bones? Did you know that when the Templars were destroyed by the Pope and the King of France, the entire fleet escaped and became the pirates? Didn't you ever wonder why the pirates were called the Brotherhood? Didn't you ever wonder why they could all sail into the same port and never fight against each other? Didn't you ever wonder where the Templars' fleet went? Didn't you ever wonder where the skull and crossbones came from? Didn't you ever wonder why the Russell Trust at Yale University is called the Skull and Bones? George Bush is a member. He's a Knights Templar. And many other great men who have occupied high positions of this government. Their goal is revenge for the persecution of men of intellect and science throughout the Middle and Dark Ages by the church, by the kings and queens, by the governments, and by the ignorant mob. That's why they want to destroy all existing governments, destroy all existing religions, and put the shackles on the mob.
Having seen that person commit the crime, even though that person's utterly innocent, that it becomes a planted memory. And so there's some really interesting research that we can plant false memories in the brain. And in a different context, one of the emerging areas that's really interesting in law neuroscience is pain detection. And once we understand the circuitries that cause pain, I guess the question is, could we then instill pain and use that in many coercive measures in the legal system as well. So.
Wow, that's amazing.
A Texas man is fighting for his life in the hospital after he stole a package off of a woman's front porch, only to go back to his car, open it up, and see that it was full of black widow spiders. This woman was tired of this man coming by and stealing all of her packages before she could get home from work, so she made a little package that was just for him. When he popped that package open in his car, a bunch of spiders came flying out and they bit him all over his face, and then he started swelling up and getting nauseous, so he had to go to the ER, and then he called the police and would like to file assault charges against her for setting up that booby trap. So the police contact the woman and they're like, did you put a decoy package full of black widow spiders out on your front porch? And she's like, oh no, those black widows are my pets. Were you able to find them? I saw that they were missing and I just have them in a box because they like to play in there while I'm at work. And the police were like, oh, this guy, he stole the box and then they bit his face and he whacked a couple of them, so they're no longer with us. And the woman's like, he killed my pets? That's completely unwarranted. I'd like to file charges against him for that.
Who can realistically get in trouble for that? Because it should be the man. Because he went to her property and stole. Because he went to her property and stole those packages. Now, my fault you took a decoy. If she didn't say that those were her pets, could she have gotten in trouble for that? Because the thing is, you shouldn't be stealing nobody's packages to begin with. It didn't have your name on it and you didn't buy it and it wasn't for you and it didn't go to your address. That's her stuff. So the fact that you picked up the decoy and it backfired on you has nothing to do with me. But it's the audacity of the fact that that man filed a complaint against her. You stole a package. Thank you, Eric, for the next couple of videos.
There are certain people who come to Earth at certain times of great crisis, to try to help to sort things out. And they are just the Godhead in a physical body. This great transformation of Earth that's already beginning is already underway. is being guided not by yours truly alone, but by the whole of creation. Everything is there. It has a purpose. It has a meaning. It has a reason for existing.
Yes, my EE brothers and sisters. Y'all know where I'm about to go. No, I'm not gonna say too much. I was gonna say, you know, everything that Yahuwah creates has a purpose and a function. And you know, us as his sons and daughters, we were sent down here to be solutions to a problem. Everything that Yahuwah creates was not for itself. It was to serve. A tree doesn't have shade for itself. A tree don't produce fruit for itself. Everything Yahuwah makes was for a purpose and was to serve. Yahuwah made us. Before he formed us in the womb, he knew us. And we had a conversation. And he spoke about what we was going to do, the will that he had for our life, and the solution that we're going to be for the problem that's down here. So ask Yahuwah to allow you to remember the conversation that you had before you came down here, because we're not just here to work a 9 to 5 and die. I promise you we're not. I promise you we're not. It's more to our life. Solutions to a problem.
The body recreates itself based on the thoughts you think. You create a new liver every 6 weeks, a new skin once a month, and in less than a year, you replace your entire body down to the last atom. And your thoughts are the architect in the recreation process.
We cannot simply declare ourselves a national board of elections on steroids.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all be saying I be doing that in my videos. Like, I really just, I put my hands together like this, but y'all be saying I be throwing that up. So it don't be on I'm not a part of that. Y'all gotta understand who I serve. I'm not a part of that. I understand though, because I guess at times, like when I talk, like I just happen to cross my hands, but it don't be on that type of like tip. Like I don't even be thinking like that.
Anybody else think it's really kind of strange that like during the pandemic, all the essential workers had to keep going to work because we were considered essential to the functioning of society? These are the people who, for society to function, have to keep going to work. And yet, none of those people are people who make over $100,000 a year.
Huh.
Anybody else think that's really weird?
Oh.
What?
What is that? What is he shooting? And
so I got a quick and fun, lighthearted question for you, Charlie. So I know you gave a speech in Jerusalem earlier this year.
Yes, I did.
Were there any like awesome, fun dance parties that you guys had afterwards? 'Cause I heard that Israelis are some of the best dancers in the world. I mean, if you guys don't believe me, just Google dancing Israelis. It's insane how good they're dancing. Would you agree or disagree with that?
Israel's a beautiful country, a great country too.
It is. They're our greatest ally.
Correct. Thanks for being here tonight. Next question.
One day, were you a coward?
Thank you for being here tonight. Next.
I was going to Google it for y'all. I don't think I should. I haven't Googled it myself, but I look at the comment section, I'm getting my answer. So it's about a group of men that knew about the Twin Towers and came to the US to film it. They provided the best footage of the attack because they knew it would happen.
275 years ago, the Freemasons established their first lodge in Germany. In the venerable church of St. Michael, the members of what is probably the biggest secret society in the world are celebrating a jubilee. A hidden parallel world exists in our midst. One with its own special symbols and strange rituals.
They even clap stupid. What the?
275 years ago.
Yeah, I could stay home and scrub floors.
Hey, you stowaways.
Are you speaking to us?
Yeah, listen. There's gonna be a mutiny in a few minutes.
A mutiny?
Shh, keep your voice down. Yes, a mutiny. The captain thinks the world is around, see? But we all know it's a flat, right?
Of course it's flat. Sure, I know the world is flat.
Well, so do I. Everybody knows that.
Good, good. Then you're on our side. We're gonna take over the boat, throw Columbus in chains, and head for home.
Good idea. Otherwise, we'd fall right off the edge of the ice.
Imagine the movie is far greater than Hollywood.
Disguise can be so many different things. It's not just a mustache and a wig, not at all. It's not just a person, and it's not just that person's face. It's quite broad and deep. You could just hand a handful of poorly made props to a man who could act, who could get into a character, who could believe himself that he was this changed poor disguise and carry it off. And you could spend $10,000 on a disguise and put it on someone who couldn't wear it, and you would see it immediately. So the way you wore it was just as important as any materials that we ever provided.
There are historians of the CIA who referred to you as, and they've used the James Bond movies as their analogy, the Q, the woman who was essentially the Q of the CIA for a number of years. Did you like that?
It wasn't me that was the Q, it was the office that I worked in, and it was the Q. We were the technical arm of the CIA, and more broadly of the intelligence community. And today that's 17 different organizations. What it was saying when it called us the Q is that we had the technical expertise to do almost anything.
Thank you, VJ, for the video.
I'm about to show y'all why God put water above the firmament. The Bible clearly says that the firmament is made out of glass. Job 37:18 says, "Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong as a molten looking glass." Revelations 4:6, "And before the throne there was a sea of glass like unto crystal." This is what the book of Ezekiel says about the firmament. Above the head of the creatures there was something that looked like a dome made of dazzling crystal. That's Ezekiel 1:22. Above the dome, there was something that looked like a throne made of sapphire. And sitting on the throne was a figure that looked like a human being. The throne of God is above the firmament. Ezekiel also said that the throne of God looked like it was made out of sapphire crystals. This is sapphire, aka sky blue. And yet you ask, what does God know? He is hidden in the clouds. How can he judge us? You think the thick clouds keep him from seeing as he walks on the dome of the sky. So we got a molten looking glass firmament, a sapphire crystal throne, and a sea of glass that God walks on. And we also know that sometimes these clouds get in his way. But what does this have to do with water above the firmament? So you got a molten glass firmament, water above the firmament, and a sea of crystal that God walks on and watches us. The firmament is basically a giant magnifying glass for God.
So did y'all know that y'all can actually talk to trees? If you don't think so, after watching this video, it might change your mind. This is a video of a little boy and a little girl actually talking to trees.
Did you hear that?
Reply back to
Right, say it again, see if it'll talk to you again. Right, shh.
Y'all heard it?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it's a tree herder.
It's a tree herder.
Yeah.
It's doing it again. Make a noise, Daisy, see if it'll talk to you. It did. Do it again. And again?
It did.
Go on, make a noise. Say hello.
I think it's tree beard.
Say hello in tree language.
Tree language?
Right, shh. He said hello back.
So for those of you who know, trees communicate through sound and frequency. So I'm guessing them doing a little was them actually communicating in tree language. So the next time you see somebody communicating with a tree, they might not be that crazy after all.
Thank you, Hector, for the videos.
Y'all remember this scene from The Matrix, right? I have a crazy theory, yo. This joint just came to my head. Remember the scene where she had to basically run to the telephone booth, right? That made me think. I'm like, telephone booth, Matrix. That was one of the main things. They had to pick up a landline to get out the Matrix. I didn't want to show that scene because you know how TikTok get, right? But all in all, that made me go into a whole rabbit hole. I'm like, what really happened to all of the like telephone booths? Or even just the normal pay phones that we used to see on the corners. Then it led me to asking, is a telephone and a cell phone the same thing? And it says no, right? I literally never seen anyone take these things down, ever. They just all disappeared. But what if, y'all, this was our real way of leaving out the Matrix, like for real? I think that the telephone was something special, like telepathy, telekinesis. And now we literally have cell phones. I think that instead of the phones being connected to the land, they're now connected to us. Cell phone. Reading the membranes, literally, that's how it knows what we want and everything. Oh, download, crazy. Just think about it, y'all. The Matrix even warned us about the AI that's happening right now. Wake up!
Am I about to die?
Someone please call 911!
Can you do that for me? God has sent me 3 signs today to remove organ donor from my driver's license.
Yes, you have to.
The first sign was some post from a nurse saying that she constantly encourages people to remove organ donor from their driver's license because in hospitals, if you're in crises or you need resuscitation and the medical personnel is aware that you're an organ donor, they won't put in all the effort to save your life. And then the second thing I saw was a clip. It was kind of that scenario.
Did you see that? She's decerebrate. Her brainstem's still alive.
Okay, we'll take it from here.
Did you look at this?
She's decerebrate. Okay.
Yeah. She can't really be declared brain dead.
It's a small reaction. They probably just missed it. The cortex is dead. The brainstem will follow. Death is imminent. We just have to wait it out.
Yeah, but don't you
think... We'll be dead by the time we get to the OR, doctor. We have 6 patients in 3 states waiting for this woman's organs.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'd all be happy to know that the organs are receiving them from somebody who's actually brain dead.
And I never heard of this before. Have any of you all heard this, that in hospitals, if they see you're an organ donor, they won't try to save your life?
Yes.
Let me know.
Tesla, their power charging grids have now become the standard power charging grids in the entire country.
So do we need to stop Elon Musk?
You have one individual who controls the power grid, who controls the AI. He owns the social media company that feeds the AI with infinite information. He owns the car, so he can feed the AI infinite information of people's movements. He controls the satellites that have the internet, that connect the Neuralink to the AI, to the car, which is a surveillance vehicle. And he controls the solar panels that are going to be connected to the houses. It's the perfect setup for Lex Luthor. And little do people...
Thank you, Christoph, for the video.
If you take cold showers every day for 2 weeks, here is what happens to your body. What I'm about to share will blow your mind. Day 1 to 3. Let's be real. It's brutal. Your body goes into immediate shock, but here's what's happening behind the scenes. Your blood vessels rapidly contract, forcing blood to your vital organs. This triggers a massive release of norepinephrine, boosting your alertness by 530%. Days 4 to 7. This is where the magic starts. Your body begins producing more white blood cells, strengthening your immune system. Scientists found cold exposure can increase disease-fighting cells by up to 300%. Days 8 to 10. Your metabolism goes crazy.
Wow.
Research shows cold showers can boost your metabolic rate by up to 350%. Helping you burn fat even while resting. You'll notice improved recovery after workouts because cold water reduces inflammation by 65%. Days 11 to 14. This is when the superhuman benefits kick in. Your body starts producing brown fat, the good fat that burns the bad fat. Plus, your testosterone levels surge by up to 250%. Start with 30 seconds, gradually increase to 3 minutes. So, are you going to start this challenge? If yes, comment, challenge accepted. Let's see how many of you are there.
Do any of you take cold showers? Matter of fact, how do you take your showers? And how long are you in the shower? I don't take cold showers. I just prefer warm. I don't need my stuff scorching hot. I don't need it extremely cold. I like the middle, not too hot, not too cold. But just wanted to know if anyone's done this. Does it really help? Have you noticed a difference? Because if there is a difference, I may have to try it. Thank you, Mr. AJ, for the next couple of videos. Not a basketball. He going crazy. Wow. After all that. The Simpsons has to stop.
On a cold November day, back when you could actually see snow outside.
November 17th. It's November 15th of this recording, but the video not gonna be up till later.
Check this out. There's a theory I had my mind tripping, right? Yeah. You know it's 666, number of the devil.
Yeah.
You ever hear the theory about it?
Wait.
What it actually means?
No.
Number 666 is pretty much the coding to give permission to evil forces to do anything.
Really? Okay.
So watch this.
Figured out the mark of the beast, but I'm going to have to teach you computer science in order to explain it. The first thing I'll say is everyone's wrong. I don't think anyone's ever seen this before. And when I say I figured it out, I feel like God gave it to me. I don't mean to take credit for it. I used to code Linux servers for fun, and one of the things you learn is how to set file and folder permissions. A folder is just a vessel that gets filled with things.
Right.
If you were particular about who could put things in the folder and who couldn't, and who is allowed to read those documents in the folder or not, and when you configure these permissions, it's expressed in a 3-digit number, in this case 644.
Okay.
When you open up all read and write permissions to the entire world, you get 666. Obviously, you recognize that number as the mark of the beast. What you might not know is the name of God, Emmanuel, is 644.
I understand coding language because I coded. If y'all didn't know, that was what I went to school for, CIT. So that just was interesting to hear from a computer perspective because I was able to grasp on what he was saying.
All right, y'all, this is the best visual representation of spiritual warfare. I'm telling y'all, bro, watch the whole thing. This is how it really is, bro. This is how it really is. Just watch. A disciple of Christ, this physical world, the unseen spiritual world. Look at them demons in the back. Look at them demons. Yep. The physical world. The spiritual world. Look at all them demons them people got, bro. Them demons are within them. It's in their vessel. It's in their body. Ooh. Look at them demons. They don't even know. They probably don't even know. The atheist spirit. Ooh. You see how the demons, they get scared of the warrior of Christ. They get
God created the dog and said, "Bark all day, and I'll give you a lifespan of 20 years. The dog replied, "That's too long. How about 10 years? God agreed. Next, God created the monkey and said, "Do tricks and make people laugh for 20 years. The monkey replied, "10 years is enough." God agreed.
Where are you going with this?
Then God created the cow and said, "You must go into the field with the farmer every day, have calves, and give milk to support the farmer's family for 60 years. The cow said, "How about 20 years and I will give back the other 40. And God agreed again. Then God created man and said, "Eat, sleep, play, marry, and enjoy your life. For this I'll give you 20 years. But man said, only 20 years. Could you possibly give me my 20? The 40 the cow gave back. The 10 the monkey gave back. And the 10 the dog gave back. That makes 80, okay? God said, okay, you asked for it. So that is why for our first 20 years, we eat, sleep, play, and enjoy ourselves. For the next 40 years, we slave in the sun to support our family. For the next 10 years, we do monkey tricks to entertain the grandchildren. And for the last 10 years, we sit on the front porch and bark at everyone. Life has now been explained to you. Spread this message by sharing this with a friend.
You meet people on the same level of psychological wound as you.
Oh,
man.
I'm with him. Ooh.
You also leave people where if you evolve out of that and they haven't been able to.
Wow. So you think we attract people based on our psychological wounds?
100%.
Oh.
Wow. And as we start to heal and grow, if the other person's not healing and growing, we kind of pull away.
Yes.
Wow.
Y'all, I was gonna do some more. That video did it for me. I always end on a video that's gonna do it for me every time. I always had this rule that it's either you gonna grow with me or I'm going to outgrow you. And then I always had a mindset of if it doesn't evolve me, then it doesn't involve me. I'm spitting some wisdom here. Yo was dropping some quotes and some stuff on my forefront. Y'all, it has been times where I'm like, why do I feel the need to separate? And it makes so much sense because we met them at a frequency. We attracted these people at a frequency that we were. But see, the thing is, you all knew we weren't going to stay there. We were eventually going to grow and evolve and ascend. But here's the deal. You know, you meet people for certain reasons. So every person that I have run across in my life, I'm truly grateful for because you were a part of the purpose and a part of the path to get me to where I need to be and vice versa. And then y'all know my quote about the, you know, you meet people for a season, a reason, and a lifetime. I believe y'all should know that one. If not, I'll post the pictures and stuff. But, and then, you know, in order to grow, you have to let go. You would just keep dropping stuff. Let me be quiet. Or let me not. You know, you will word ain't void. This was a very great video. This was very, very, very great. The videos that you guys have been pushing out and sending me, I truly appreciate it because I'm not only learning something, y'all are learning something. I love the vibe. I love the energy. I love the community over here on this side. I'm not saying everybody else's side isn't like this, but I love it on this side. I truly do love and appreciate you guys so much. Gotta let that be known. I want to say this is in the video. Y'all know I was gonna do some more, but that video set it off. No Jada Pinkett. Don't let that bar go over your head. Anywho, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. For those that have been shopping the merch, I know my shirt's see-through right now. Just yellow, green screen. Y'all know how it goes with the green screen. They want to cut out the yellow, but this is my burnt offering. If you happen to take a picture, please tag me. shopperky.com. Tag me so I can feature you on the website. I can shout you out. If y'all don't know what a burnt offering is, you're dying to live for Yahuwah. That's a burnt offering, okay? Just to let that be known. You're dying to your desires, you're dying to your will, you're dying to your emotions to live for Yahuwah. Yahusha Hamashiach died for us. The least I can do is live for him. So this is a reminder of us burning our desires, our wants, our emotions to live for Yahuwah and Yahusha Hamashiach. So if y'all didn't know that, you know, burnt offering, a whole burnt offering out here. Sorry to do a little promo, but y'all get it. But no, I appreciate those that have been shopping the merch. I truly do. I want to give all esteem, all glory, all kabod, all honor to my Saba Yahuwah Lua and my Abba, my Adonai Yahusha Hamashiach, because I'm just a vessel that they work in and through, so I have to give credit and honor where it is due. I also do want to say sorry. It just hit me. I know Eric was sending some videos. Hector, Earthy, Mike, Eric. If it gets to a point where I start saying names, it's because I shouted you out and I don't want to keep shouting you out. So it's like y'all know the videos y'all sent. So it's greatly appreciated. I promise you, because the channel loves it. They do. Please continue to send your videos. And if you want to know how to get your video sent over to me so I can see it, add the Discord. The link is in the description down below. That is how you send over your videos. And plus it's a cool community. Like, we don't just talk about conspiracies. We be dropping like books, like free PDF books. We be talking about music. We talk about quotes. I'm not about to give y'all everything. Y'all got to go in there yourselves to see. But we have a growing community, and I truly appreciate it. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Seriously, I'm so grateful that Yahuwah has sent you guys this way. All esteem, all glory, all kabod going to them. But that is all for tonight. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see you on the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul.